G'day guys, welcome to today's episode of Budget Off-Road Touring. So what we're doing today is we've gone out to Belanglo State Forrest and I'm going on a solo camping trip. So it's my first time solo camping and this is the first actual trip video for the channel. So yeah, so let's see what we can explore and what we can find.
So whenever you're out on the tracks, it's always important to drop your tyre pressures down. Whether you're tackling the hard stuff and doing a few rock steps, or just driving through dirt roads, it's important to drop off highway pressures. That way you're not doing damage to the track, and you're also preserving the life out of your tyres. So on stuff what we're doing here, just driving through until I can find something a bit more challenging. I think I'll drop down to probably about 25, 30, somewhere in that gap, in that window. I usually run 40 when I'm on the highway. So yeah, it gives plenty of traction and I'm not going to rip up the tracks. And so I use one of the Adventure King's quickie tyre deflators. And these, all they do is pull out the core, the tyre core, which allows the air to come out a lot quicker. You can just use a stick to deflate your tyres, but having the inbuilt gauge allows you to see exactly what they are to make sure you're running the right pressures out on the track.
So yeah, the original plan wasn't actually to come out to Belanglo tonight. Originally I had a site booked out at Hume State Forrest. So that was a campsite that I found just on Wiki Camps. And after punching the Google Maps, it said it was only 50 k's from home. I'm like, oh yeah, that's sweet, nice and close, nice one night retreat. Might want to drop this in the four-wheel drive. So I packed all this morning, set out ready to go. Got about probably 15 minutes from home and then found out that the gate was locked on the way to the Hume State Forest. So the way that Google Maps was taking me was no longer a road. Apparently after ringing national parks, the road washed away in February, and so yeah, so they've closed it all off. So in an attempt to still head out camping, whoa, there's a few nice little rock steps here. Yeah, so in an attempt to still be able to head out camping, I jumped back on Wiki Camps and had a look, see what I could find locally, and so here we are. So I'm just going down a little trail now, a little offshoot that I found. Nice little dirt road, few little rocks and bits and pieces to climb up. So yeah, after ringing the national parks guy, he said the only way to get to the Hume campsite is either through Oberon or Goulburn, and I didn't really feel like doing a 4 or 5 hour trip each day. So yeah, Belanglo's only about an hour from home. It's nice to see something new anyway. So I thought I'd show you a little bit around camp. So I'm at the Daly's clearing campground in the Belanglo State Forest. So it's pretty clear, there's no one around. And it's nice, got a little toilet down there, a few park benches. It's a nice little site. So I've tried to squish as much as I can possibly under the awning. It is meant to storm tonight, so try and keep as much dry as possible. So I just got the garbage bags, you know, the Respect the Bush campaign run by 4Drive 24/7. So the 2 in, 2 out. So I've got bags there for my own rubbish and any other rubbish I find laying around. I've also just had lunch. So I've got my stoves out that you've seen in my first video, my little makeshift level, keeping the table nice as close as balanced as possible. My swag squishing in underneath the King's awning. So if you come around the back, got my 20 litre water jerry can, my companion 65 litre black ice fridge, which probably a bit overkill when it's just me for the night, but it works well on majority of our trips, so can't complain, and gives me extra room for a few beers. I got my second battery here, a little bit messy at the moment, at the back here, but so that's powered by a C-Tech. I'll go through all this a bit more in a rig rundown in a few weeks. But so at the moment I've just got that recharging off the King's 120 watt solar blanket, even though it doesn't look to be too much sun out at the moment. But yeah, so that's the camp, and yeah. Alright, so good morning guys. Just had my first night of solo camping, and we had a few extra people rock up overnight, so it was nice. Not the only one in the campground. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 other camps set up in and around the area, so it was nice, bit of company. Spoke to a few guys who put up in a caravan, lovely people. Big tip that I forgot to use last night was you got to work out where the sun's going to be in the morning. I woke up to a lovely surprise of sun in my eyes at 5 in the morning. Not too bad, just pulled the canvas cover over the swag. But if you can, try and work out where to situate your car so you're not going to get blinded by that sun in the morning. But yeah, so let's see what the day brings. So we just packed up just in time before the rain come down. It's just starting to sprinkle now, so everything got put away nice and dry. That saves me the effort of when I get home, getting everything out, make sure everything's dry. Everything got put away dry, so we're all good to go. So today's plan is to just head out for a little bit, do a little bit more exploring and see what we can find out in Belanglo. Now we understand that things happen on tracks and parts break, but there's no need for people to leave their broken CV joints laying around on tracks. Like, leaving rubbish around like this is one of the biggest reasons why tracks get closed. So it's not that hard, take it with you. I'll take this now, chuck it in the back of the ute, but you shouldn't be leaving your rubbish behind, people. It's not that hard.
guys, that brings us to the end of Budget Off-Road Touring's first adventure. Hope you enjoyed my first solo camping trip out of the Belanglo State Forest. I strongly recommend coming out here whether you're a beginner four-wheel driver and just looking for some easy tracks to gain some experience on, or someone who's after a free bush camping experience like I was. So guys, smash that like button. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, and maybe leave us a comment down below about where you've gone solo camping. Till next time guys, don't forget to go out and enjoy the bush.